What puts you here that no hierarchy is legitimate?
No hierarchy is legitimate because, like I said before, they're socially constructed. They're used to oppress people, and in reality, we're all flesh and bones, and we should all have the same right to life.
We're doing critical thinking game today. These are some suggestions. You may choose what you like.
Hello. Want to do it? Yeah. Sure. Want to play as well? All right.
Just swap them all down. I'll sort them out. The game's for up to 5 people at a time. You can both play at the same time if you can both choose. YouTube? Yeah. Cool. All right, so I'm doing the talking stick. Do you like any of those? You can bring your own. Okay, which one?
I like the one that's no hierarchy is legitimate.
Okay. No hierarchy is legitimate. Step on neutral, if you will, and let's define our terms before we pick our position. What is a hierarchy?
A hierarchy is a power structure that's based off of a social ordinance that was socially constructed.
Okay, a socially constructed power structure.
Right.
Okay, and what does legitimate mean?
Legitimate would be like it's supposed to be a certain way, like it's validated. It's
Okay.
valid.
Okay, good. So, do you know where you would stand? Okay? Over on strongly agree. What puts you here that no hierarchy is legitimate?
No hierarchy is legitimate because, like I said before, they're socially constructed. They're used to oppress people, and in reality, we're all flesh and bones, and we should all have the same right to life.
Okay. Are there any examples of hierarchies that are more legitimate than others?
More legitimate. No. I mean, there's I would say there's an order in which hierarchies can be exacerbated, but none are legitimate in the first place.
Okay. Are there voluntary hierarchies?
Perhaps.
Okay. Would that change it?
I guess it could, but then it comes back to what motivates a person to voluntarily be given to a hierarchy.
Okay. Good. Let's see. Imagine somebody were way over here. Could you hold that?
Yeah.
Imagine they're way over here on strongly disagree. What reason might they have for standing over here?
They would assume that there could be like genetic factors that impact hierarchies, or it could be impacted by.
That sounds racist.
Yeah. Absolutely. Or it could be impacted by a stronger sense of elitism, like internally, that you are higher than somebody else, and that just comes from a place of probably trained self-hatred.
Okay. Trained self-hatred. Wow. Cool. Thinking of examples. All right. Never mind that. What would if we eliminated hierarchies, do we lose something?
If we eliminated hierarchies, do we lose something? I would say in some regards we lose some ingenuity from individuals. But ultimately, hierarchies are somewhat inevitable because they have been created.
Okay.
So it comes down to uplifting those at the bottom of the hierarchy.
Okay. I'm on a project right now, and my project manager is Robert. He wouldn't mind my saying so. I'm happy that he's my project manager. Does that make that hierarchy legitimate?
No, it doesn't make it legitimate. It just doesn't make it necessarily bad, per se.
Makes it not as bad, but it doesn't rise to legitimacy. Sounds like the bar for legitimate is pretty high.
Yeah, I would say legitimacy, it would have to have like a natural order. You know, this
Okay.
person who's your boss, you said? Or
Well, he's a project manager on a project I'm working on. It's a volunteer project.
Right.
Is he my boss? Yes.
Right. That doesn't make him not legitimate, because I'm sure he's earned his position. But you know, people are people, and ultimately, he may be leading this situation, and you could be leading in a different project.
Totally. Yeah, that often happens. That
Right.
we'll end up choosing different leads for different projects, and we're just working on who's ever gathered that thing together,
Right.
because that's how we do things.
What's a good way to test for legitimacy?
A good way to test for legitimacy. I would suppose if there is a hierarchy that is, I guess you could say, I don't want to say worthy, but I guess more legitimate. It would have to be, how did this person get to the top? What resources do they have? What factors led them to get there? What is their prior knowledge? And the people who are at the bottom of the hierarchy, you know, what resources did they have? It comes down to, like, where was the playing field from the beginning?
Okay.
A kind of fairness in the process,
Right.
and a kind of fairness from where they started to where they ended up.
Yeah, I could say. I guess you could say that.
Okay. All right.
Now, imagine I was wildly pedantic and really, really picky. No hierarchy is legitimate, which means I'm looking for the absolute single example on one side. The most legitimate hierarchy you could imagine.
So what is the question?
Is it possible that there is at least one example of one legitimate hierarchy?
Again, I think legitimate would be subjective, but I would say not really.
Mother and child.
I still wouldn't really consider that hierarchy. I would just say familial ties.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know, it's how we're raised. So.
Is mother and child a socially constructed power structure?
No.
How about me and my cat?
Okay, I guess that is a hierarchy then.
Okay. Is that one legit?
Even then, no, because
Okay.
technically I wouldn't say we should have pets. I mean, I have a pet, but I mean, idealistically, we shouldn't have pets.
Okay.
But, you know.
So now I'm asking for something creative. I want you to imagine that you read something tomorrow that moves you on this line, moves you away from strongly agree towards somewhere else on the spectrum.
Okay.
What was in that?
I would say inherent differences. Whether it be like skill-based, because we're all kind of inclined towards different things. But that doesn't put one person ahead of the other. It would just be in that specific situation.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so inherent differences. So like, let's say we're doing a video shoot and my friend's gone to film school and I haven't. Do I put them in charge of cinematography?
Yeah.
Let them make those choices?
In that situation, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for us?
No, I think that's it.
Can you think of any questions I should take further?
Perhaps, but I think we're good. That's one potential criteria to move that way. Any criteria to move this way that could make you more confident?
Legitimacy test, fair process.
Yeah, that's a potential test to figure out if something's legitimate.
I would say environment for legitimacy. Well, no, that goes under the first part. I think that's fine.
All right. Cool. All right, well. I think we've thought about it. Feel free to take one of these little puzzle pieces, any color you like. They're little stress balls.
This is an obvious bribe. You should come back twice more.
Yeah, maybe continue the discussion.
Good.
Or
Thank you, guys.
any other.
Yeah. Can I take a card?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good day.